This is Laura Canal. We are now live. Hello, everybody. Um, my name is Laura Canal. My business is Miles and Smiles Alternative Solutions. Um, what I'm going to talk to you about today is what is the story that you're telling yourself or about your life? Is it a healthy story? So, going into March, this is at the end of February that I'm taping this. But going into March, I feel that there's so much energy surrounded by, um, because I look at, so I'm a reflexologist, I'm an energy healer. I do astrology and numerology, and all of this encompasses how we navigate our life and how we move forward in our life. And there's so many things that we can look at with those number vibrations or celestial modalities, as well as modalities that can actually affect your body, like reflexology or energy healing. And I also look at reflexology as being energy healing. And this is your electrical energy. And yes, we have electrical energy in our bodies that sometimes can have an effect or a short in that in our energy, and it kind of makes us a little bit more tired or not as vital as we can be. So I love talking about different energies and how energies affect us. And the one thing that came to me in the last few days, and generally it's through clients that I see, and it was more about the story that they're telling themselves, where they're staying in their lives, and how the story is affecting them through not being able to make themselves happy. So you are the most important person in your life. You're the one that needs to make yourself happy. Nobody else. Nobody else makes you happy. Nobody does it for you. So I help high achievers go from an emotional roller coaster and mental confusion to mental clarity and unconditional love so that they can build healthy relationships. I do coaching along with these modalities, and it just helps navigate their life and where they are and where they want to go. So getting back to the question of what is the story that you're telling yourself, and is it a healthy story? So when I say a healthy story, this has got to be for your highest and best. This has got to be empowering you for greatness in your life, allowing for that energy of shining your light to this, shining your light so bright that other people just want to be around you because you're just this bright light. So there are many stories that we can tell ourselves. And I know in my lifetime, I got down that rabbit hole of telling myself stories that were very painful for me to endure. And I kept telling myself these stories until one day I didn't. And I started empowering myself. So sometimes we're telling ourselves these stories um, through life, and many things happen through our lives. So, and the stories that we're telling are very painful for us. Somebody might have been unkind to us. They might have said something not so nice, or did something not so nice. And this actually penetrated so deeply to our core that it caused a change in our life. And this change really started us on this perpetual storytelling. So in my life, there's many things that happen, but back in the day, I think I was 7, and I was walking down the stairs, and my mom and my aunts and everybody was in the kitchen, and I overheard my mother saying to my aunts that I wasn't very smart, but I would make a good mother. And, that story stayed with me for so many years until I broke the mold. I actually think that in school, I actually didn't show my potential, wouldn't do the homework, wouldn't do the stuff, so that I could actually live up to this story. And then I healed that. I healed because I started looking at myself, and as I went to school and the higher educations, post-secondary educations, and then I started getting higher grades, and I the story was gone. So what is this pain, this story that you're telling? Because and Eckhart Tolle, and this is one of the greatest I want to say mentors that I had in my life. I did classes with him. And so he talks about the pain body and this incessant mind that we have that constantly goes over these thoughts. We keep it alive. And actually, this is part of our ego. And the ego is what keeps these stories alive, keeps the conflict alive. And, you know, the ego or the unconscious, when we start saying this thing over and over again, we are manifesting this story, and the unconscious is actually grasping onto this and holding on tight because it thinks it's healing you, it thinks it's helping you through perpetually listening to the story all the time, but it's not. So you're the one that needs to empower yourselves and stop the story, because this is very low vibration. This is not a high vibration way to be. You need to pull up the high vibration, let that story go, tell yourself a more empowering story. Yes, I am smart. Yes, I am intelligent. I am able to read and learn and study. And it's funny because through numerology, I found out that I was very much a part of mind and thought and using my intuition, but mind and thought and how intelligent I was, because a lot of my codes are sevens, and sevens is all about researching, using the intuition, integrating the energy within yourself. So there's nothing that stopped me from doing what I wanted to do except myself. So I believe that you can change anything that you're putting into your mind and being super sensitive. I tell this story as well. I was plucked out of this loving, beautiful spirit space into a family that was very angry. And they were angry, but I had to learn from this and how to navigate this energy in order to come into my own and be happy and create the happiness within my life. So how do we create the happiness within our life? We put these empowering messages into our mind. We change the story that we're telling. We change the story to say we are intelligent and very much empowered to do my own business and change my life into the way I want to change my life. So this is your movie. This is your life. How do you want it to unfold to show others, unfold, and, you know, ignite your light to the world? So I really love aligning people's energy, clearing their mind, and helping them heal their life, because this is what it's all about. Not to escape into a perpetual life of using drinking or drugs, but to empower and let all that others go. So in the things that happen in my life, I ended up escaping. And if you've listened to any of my different videos, I escaped and I used alcohol only. And so I've been sober for more than 25 years. And I am very proud to say that anybody can do this when they set their mind to it. The only reason I was drinking is to escape the pain that I felt from other people, the pain that I created these stories in my mind. And then I decided to change it, change my life, change how the outlook of my life looks, and to inspire and consciously help others be aware of these things. So, thank you for listening. I am Miles of Smiles Alternative Solutions. So, if you'd like to check out my website, it is milesofsmiles.ca. And I hope to hear from you. Comment below, like my video. This will be part of my vlog that is on my website. The website, again, is Miles of Smiles Alternative Solutions, or milesofsmiles.ca. All right. Thank you. Bye for now.